Hey everybody, welcome back. How about the Shrine of Amana? Yeah, this is a big area, and even mistake-free, it can take a while to get through here if you're looking for most or all of the loot. And yeah, mistake-free doesn't really define my playstyle. No, I'm afraid I'm gonna make my share of mistakes here. Yeah, this place is pretty treacherous. The first, I guess my biggest nemesis are the little pitfalls. The edges where it goes from safe solid ground to a million feet deep and you're instantly dead from drowning. Yeah, those are like everywhere out here in the water. And they're really hard to see, at least for me sometimes, because it seems like there's reflections on the water that kind of hide where, you know, the edge of safe ground ends. And so, yeah, I've fallen off these edges, yeah, a lot. Let's just put it that way. It's, anyway, that thing I just knocked off that branch, I think it's a Twinkling Titanite, but I have to wait till I get down below to go retrieve it, and, you know, I forget about that thing a lot. I'll remember to knock it down here, and then I'll forget that I knocked it down by the time I get down there, because I'll get to fighting or looking for something else, and, yep, completely slipped my mind. Another Skeptic Spice. Telling you, I'm going to be able to make one of these high-level faith spells available to me, even with my little 5 faith. Seriously. Okay, there'll be a couple curse jars down here. One, especially next to this first hut that we come across. These would be one of the singing ladies. Their huts. I forget what they're called. It begins with an M. It's not Malefica. It's oh, I don't remember. Anyway, there's, I guess they're sisters or something, but there'll be essentially 3 of them. 2 of them down here in the water that you can talk to, and if you follow out your dialogue completely, you'll get little rewards. I know one of them gives you like a smooth and silky stone, or a couple of them, or something. And then at the end, when you get to the actual Shrine of Amana itself, although I think that's what this entire place is called, you actually get to a shrine after the final boss of this area. And if you talk to the girl there, she'll be like praying to this altar type thing. I think she makes it to where if you've run completely out of human effigies, but you need to become human, you can come back here and talk to her. But what you have to do is follow all the dialogues and be nice to all the girls. Don't accidentally kill them or blow them up with an area effect spell or something while you're fighting someone else or anything like that. So you'll want to, I guess, save them or rescue them or whatever. Anyway, follow through your dialogue with them as you go through. Be one here in this first hut, and then one in the last hut, and then follow through all your dialogue with that chick in the shrine, and I think that becomes available to you. And I'm not sure if it has to do with the availability of the Manslayer Katana also. I know you have to be hollow to get it, or else this one particular door won't open for you. It won't open if you're human. So if you are human after the last boss, you might as well just go ahead and kill yourself if you're looking for that katana. Because to get through the door to talk to that girl and get that katana and all that other stuff, yeah, you'll have to be you have to be hollow. Anyway, so get down here by this first hut, and we'll talk to that singer chick in a second. Around to the side here, there should be a curse jar, and another one of these guys. These guys cause bleeding. They're kind of like the oh, what do they call them? Monkey bats or whatever. In No Man's Wharf, they're similar to those guys. They have the long-reaching claws and spastic attacks and cause a lot of bleeding. Alright, so having an iron arrow comes in handy there. Or you can just roll through it. I like to be careful not to roll off the edges. Unless I just absolutely have to. Okay, now I get this now. Something I believe I forgot here is a pyromancy that may or may not be out there in the water a little farther than that chest. I believe it's like in an iron chest, but I'm pretty sure there was a pyromancy out there, and honestly, I didn't even think about it here. But in hindsight, I believe so. Now, I know there's another chest or 2 that are sunken in the water later, and we'll find those. But this is one that I believe I missed. There's also an area here where you can chop through some vines and get to this, one of those hippo ogre type guys. And it's in the water, so he can be kind of annoying to have to fight. Good thing about him is if you back up, he can only go so far before he'll turn around and start walking back. But anyway, and he's hiding, I don't remember if it's a piece of armor or a weapon or something. But I didn't really look for or find that spot either. So that's a couple things right off the top that I believe I missed. But anyway, get back in here and talk to the singer chick. You know, I'm forgetting something. I know I'm forgetting something. Here, one of you guys, scream it out to me. What am I forgetting? I hate it also. Sometimes walking through the middle of this area, you'll see loot around the edges that you can't get to right then. You know, actually, on second thought, here's that singer chick. But follow dialogue out with her, and she gives you smooth and silky stones. Now, I believe that pyromancy chest, I think you have to follow, and you have to look really, really carefully. Lighting a torch helps. But if you look really carefully, there's a way to follow out some kind of semi-hidden path under the water. And it eventually leads you to a sunken chest that you really don't see till you get right up on it. And even if there's messages saying, hey, here it is, you won't see those either. You won't even know the messages are there until you get a prompt to activate them, because you can't actually see them under the water. Yeah, so that's, yeah, you don't really get many hints as far as that goes. Okay, I like to try to aggro these guys and draw them out one at a time. Getting 2 or 3 of these guys on you at the same time, even if you're an absolute badass with super armor and everything else, they can get busy with your ass really, really quick. Those hammers do a bit of damage. Alright. Poison does wonders, right? Okay, like I was saying, those little guys, these floating rock-looking things, that's what they look like from a distance to me. These guys, they're everywhere. They are good. I do make a point to kill as many as I can, simply because they will drop human effigies. And they can essentially be farmed for that. Oh, that guy dropped a bleedstone. Actually, I didn't know they dropped those, but I know they'll drop human effigies. And this isn't a place I really like to farm too much. I really like to just get out of here. It's not one of my favorite places. I can't stand places where I don't know where I can and can't walk without falling through, but it is worth killing these guys for the effigies. Although me personally, honestly, I don't really use a lot of them. When I become hollow and I can get to a point where I'm close to the boss, a lot of times I'll just get summoned. And when you help somebody, you get your humanity back for helping them. It's kind of just another freebie that Dark Souls 2 threw our way, and so... it definitely wasn't the case with Dark Souls 1, not that I ever saw. Humanities themselves were pretty common. And if you were in an area and you wanted to farm it, there wasn't a respawn limit. Like in Dark Souls 2, I believe it's a roughly... Oh, man, that's right. I knocked that branch down. That's right. And you go back and get that. That's what I was forgetting. Okay, well, I knew it was something. I've actually just completely forgotten about this thing. I'll make a point to knock it down and then not come back and get it. But anyway, in Dark Souls 1, there was no respawn limit. If you were in an area, like if you wanted to farm the little rats down in the depths for humanity, you could do that all day long. I've spent a day doing that, just for giggles. Usually it was to get like enough humanities to go give to Quaelag's sister down there for the what was it, Daughters of Chaos or whatever covenant, Chaos Servant Covenant. Anyway, Servants of Chaos, whatever it was called. Anyway, you needed, like, I don't know, to get the Chaos Fireball, you needed, to give them somewhere between 30 and 60 humanity. I don't remember. It was quite a few. Plus, you could, like, open a shortcut and some other stuff with that. But I'd collect humanities for things like that. Or if you'd go down, if you wanted to go to the Four Kings and get your Dark Wraith armor, which I always thought looked really cool. Thought it looked really cool in the first Dark Souls. Then you needed, I think it was 60 or 80 humanity for that total. Plus you get your red eye orb and all that other kind of stuff. So, yeah, there was a kind of a point for farming those rats at times. So here, I guess effigies act sort of the same. Although it seems like effigies pretty much are just to get your humanity back so you can summon people. Because you can still get invaded when you're hollow, Dark Souls 2, and still get summoned with your hollow. So really, just a human effigy is just so you can summon other people. It seems to me the only purpose for it. Anyway, there be 4 of those guys in here guarding this chest. That'll work. I have a lot of those things to go trade with the crows now. I really need to make a point to go do that. And honestly, this is really where it gets interesting. This little stretch right here, I hate it. These stupid sorcerer chicks who can shoot homing soul arrows that can do S-curves, following you around corners from 5 million zillion miles away. It's ridiculous. Look at this crap. She's like on the other side of the map, and we don't have spells to do that. They don't travel that far. Not that I've ever seen. Anyway, and they can spam them too. It's hard to even get arrow shots off between them. Yeah, they're not my friends. It's one of my peeves in this game. These chicks right here. But in their defense, there's one really cool thing. If you get up close to them when they're casting their spells, which it's kind of hard to do that and live, but if you can get close to them when they're casting their spells, they make these cool little chants. I mean, it sounds really cool. I think I get close to one up here later on because I have to. And you can hear them doing their little summons, calling forth their magic or whatever they're doing. Honestly, it's pretty cool. I actually really dig it. But dealing with these guys out here, though, not cool at all. I could seriously do without this. Once again, poison arrows are great. Get them poisoned and then just go wait around the corner for them to die. They don't have an extreme amount of health. They're just very annoying from a distance. Okay, at least we get a bonfire right here, and I don't have to start all the way back up at the top of the tower. Because this is from this point on, this is where dying is an option. It's likely. It's not just might happen, it's likely to happen. Yes. That's cool. At least I don't have to start any farther back than this. And if and when I die, then I won't suffer you through my backtracking, because really that's what it becomes, is backtracking. Get up to a certain point, and then you hope you can get back to that point to get your stuff and creep on a little farther until something starts attacking you out of nowhere that you forgot it was there, and then you die, and then go back, get your stuff, and then work a little farther, and just kind of inch your way forward till you get through this area. At least that's how it kind of works for me. Now, there are a few secrets in the area. I think this particular section right here is where that place where you can chop through some vines and get to one of those hippo ogre troll guys. I think this may be it. I don't know. I didn't really look real hard for it, and I didn't find it. So just let y'all know that ahead of time. If you're wondering where that's at, I really don't remember. There is one thing I did remember, and I'll grab that over here. I don't have to jump on this ramp, but you can do it to help see where this thing is. There's a Pharos lockstone contraption over here under the water. And it's hiding one of those little Pharos doors. I know basically where it's at, but I'll get up here so you can kind of see it. You can look down there and you can see the little face shape in the ground right here. And there you go. Okay, so I did remember this, at least. At least I did remember this. And this is somewhat of a sunken chest also. I say there are a couple chests like this out kind of in the middle of nowhere in these areas, and they hold spells and stuff. One of them is a miracle, and I did remember to get it, so... And it's probably the hardest of the ones to find. Although that pyromancy there at the beginning, assuming I'm not just completely imagining things, if it's there, it can be kind of tough to find too, actually. Okay, now we will have an ogre troll type guy on the other side of this this Colosseum walls. That's what they look like to me, as Colosseum walls. Now, as far as the speedrunner guys go, the ones who can seemingly do impossible things in 5 seconds that usually take the rest of us mortals like 10 hours to do, they probably know a way to run through just this place, you know, without batting an eye and get through it all in like 12 seconds or something. And that's all great, but not only am I A, looking for stuff, but B, trying to point out not only where the enemies are at, but, you know, the landmarks and where to find the stuff that I'm looking for. So, yeah, I kind of take my time with it. More cautious than anything else, simply because I don't want to have to repeat this 1,000 times. Because I get ahead of myself and then wind up getting ambushed from behind by one of these guys or one of these mages shooting sorceries and stuff. And hell, that's liable to happen with me being careful anyway. So, yeah, I'd rather be cautious than anything else here. Okay, now, once again, watching for ledges is, you kind of see where it turns, like, kind of a iridescent dark color. And I'll hit the invisible wall. Right, this wall that extends 10 feet past itself. Okay, fine, if it wants to be like that about it. I'd rather be farther away than closer, simply because if I have to get somewhere, I'd like to be able to walk there and not have to roll or dodge and probably go flying off a ledge and drowning myself. I think I'm hitting an invisible wall again. Interesting. Sure am. Look at that. Once again, kind of using the AI against itself, where it really can't go any farther than a certain point. Stay out of range and let the poison do its work. Alright, Big Smiley. We'll holler at you. Alrighty. Now, this coming up is treacherous. This is one of those sunken chests that I do know about, and this is one of those trophy necessary spells out here along this... I hate this. Well, you'll see. It's basically a narrow underwater path that twists and curves a little bit. It'll be safe to walk for so far, and the next thing you know, it cuts off there, and you have to cut back around to the right or something, and yeah, anyway, we'll see when we get there. Yeah, it's no fun. I just want to make sure I don't get shot in the back from over there. I'm really not sure how far their aggro range is. It seems to be pretty good distance, so... I'd rather be careful than anything. Alright, and I know there's some casters up here, and I think one or two of those floating rock lizard guys also. There she is. So I've got cover back here. Be a damn fool just to run out in the open. Because it's not safe to dodge left or right here, and I have a tendency to do that. Rather than roll backwards, I'll usually strafe right or left, and yeah, you do that here, and you go rolling right off into the deep end. Alright. That's fine. Shoot magic after you're dead. That's awesome. Okay, and this path changes up a couple times. And yeah. I was about to say, I shouldn't be standing that deep in the water, I don't think. I wonder if I'd have rolled, if I could have gotten out of... Oh, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Anyway, so getting back to this point, like I said, I won't suffer you through all the backtracking all the way back to that bonfire. Way back where. Well, at least it wasn't the tower at the beginning, I guess. That's one positive note, if there is one. I did see a floaty guy that was waiting to ambush me right before I died, so at least I kind of know where he's at. Off over here, before I get my stuff. In fact, I think he's camping my stuff. Does it look like he's camping my souls, or what? He's like, yeah, I know this guy's going to come back and get his stuff. I got him. Oh. Evil bastard. Alright, so, Well, I know we can't walk to the left, so you know what? Let me leave a note for the next guy, and if nothing else, they're not going to see my note underground, but it may prompt somebody to look at it, and maybe they won't make the same mistake. You never know. Try right. Therefore, don't try left. Yeah, anyway. Alright, so we go through here. I think there's another caster up here somewhere. Notice how thin this path is in some spots, a little fatter in others, but yeah, this is just treacherous. Okay, I think I see a head poking out over there. I do. Okay, now listen, real careful. Hear that? And then the gasp. Oh, that's just cool. Little chant or something. Okay, now you get this loot and you're like, oh, well, this is what they were all defending, and sure enough, Estus Flash Shard, okay, that's got some value, but then look at this. There's really nothing to hint that this is here. You just kind of have to know it's there. Well, I don't know, I couldn't see it from even 2 feet away, so... Anyway, there you go, Sunlight Blade. And then, you know, I've died coming back this way. Just mindlessly stepped off a ledge, just looking 2 feet ahead of me instead of 1 foot ahead of me, and yeah, talk about just annoying and frustrating. Because you have to fight all your way back, and everything respawns, including that hippo troll guy and everybody else. So, yeah, anyway. Let's get out of here, and we're slowly inching our way forwards. There's another treacherous area coming up on the other side of this next hut, in that there's going to be a lot of casters. And I mean a lot of casters. Like when you think you've got them all, then all of a sudden there's a couple more. Just to make sure we don't have any ambushes out here. Really kind of bothering me that there he goes. Now see, that's what I'm talking about. Didn't I just look? Okay, well, I'll tell you what. We're just going to reset all that. I've got Mr. Bleedy Fangs coming over here anyway. Wow. Nice dodge, bro. Okay. Okay, I'm not exactly sure where... There she is. So I don't even know where she's shooting me from. Alright. I think that's it for the casters on this side. I think. Hell, I don't know, but I think. Oh, another note is I believe those casters can also be farmed. Like someone would want to come farm these guys for Skeptic Spice. I think it's an extremely rare drop, but it's possible. And I think loot rate drop chance, raising that, I believe will get them to drop something, but not raise the chance that they'll drop that. Because, like, I think they can drop their staff, they can drop some kind of stone, I think they can drop, I think there's a number of things. And so, first of all, just getting them to drop anything is rare, and then getting them to drop that thing in particular is, like, extremely rare, but it's possible. At least, that's what I've heard. Take that heavy overhand, punk. He dropped his robes. Oh, cool. Which are the same robes that you find in the Lost Bastille. In that downstairs room through the wall that you have to blow up with the barrels. I got all kinds of armor stuff that I could check out. I pretty much know what I'm going to wear, though. I just need to get my vitality up just a little more so I can wear the Smelter Demon leggings. I don't want to put so many points in vitality that I have more points in there than I need. Once I get the 3rd dragon ring, because I know that raises your equipment load by a good %, as well as your endurance and your health. It's like basically the Ring of Favor is essentially what it is, the Dark Souls 2 Ring of Favor. Okay, now there's casters like everywhere out here, plus half a dozen monks and just all this other crap. And this is annoying. I hate this spot right here. I'm surprised those monks aren't already aggroed on me. Maybe I've already cleared out the ones that aggro when you walk through the door. I think I have. But it seems like I've got 2 casters here. Good thing is, once you're out of line of sight, they stop aggro after a short time, and so... I guess that's one good thing. Gotta love poison. Alright. Getting to that point where I have enough souls that it's going to bother me if I lose them. One thing about... you wouldn't call this min leveling, because it's not like I'm doing a soul level 1 run type thing. But keeping my level at a minimum, you know, for the build that I want to produce here, it gets to the point where you don't really have anything to spend souls on. At some point, I don't wonder if some people level just because, well, what the hell else am I going to do with this million souls that are just sitting here, you know? You've bought everything, you've got 99 of everything, every set of armor, everything that you could possibly have, and, you know, of course, if you're playing with your friends and doing this and that, you're just getting souls by the 50s and hundreds of thousands. That was close. Now, this isn't a place that I want to die, because honestly, the bonfire is just on the other side of that fog up there. And backtracking now be pretty long and tedious. I mean, I don't really have to fight the hippo troll guy, necessarily. I probably would, just keep him from ambushing me in the back. But if I can make it to that hut, then I don't have to worry too much about anything coming from behind. But still, it's pretty big gauntlets you have to run. And I cannot get a shot off on this friggin' caster between her... I mean, she's spamming these damn things. And now, once you fall off this side, you can't get back. Okay, really? I guess this... wow. That's what I'm talking about right there. Apparently that ledge goes on for 700 miles, so... Okay, anyway, working my way back to this friggin' hut. Like I said, backtracking for 10 hours. Alright, so we get back here. I think I already got one of these casters out of the way. I know there's another one. Oh, yeah, sure. Well, of course you'd be aggroed from before I can see you. Of course you would. Of course you can shoot around corners, too, from 700-800 yards away. Right. I should just sit there and just go toe-to-toe, duke it out with her with arrows and just get her poisoned. See who kills who first, but I really kind of want those souls back, just because they're mine. Okay, she's just out of control. Really? Just out of control. Please raise her back up so I can kill her again, please. That's whatever the next level over the top is. It's over that. Let's put it that way. Yeah, annoying. And there's only like 45 more of her up here by the fog door too. Alright. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and be a sissy about this because, just because. I don't feel like backtracking anymore. I really don't. Now, I know there's more casters, I know there are, but, they don't necessarily come into sight until you're already in range of their stuff. At least in this particular spot. Okay, well, you know what? We are just gonna go toe-to-toe. I think I can kill you before you kill me. Is she dead? No. Wow. She's dead now. Still not the last of them, though. I'm 99% sure of that. Wow. Look at this. Where's she shooting me from? You see, this is... Honestly, this is kind of cheap. Can I say that? It's just a little cheap. Like, stalking me, sniping me, creepy, like, calling me at 3 in the morning type weird stuff here. Like, yeah. Yeah, not cool at all. And I can't see him, and that's annoying. Alright, so... I think she's right over there somewhere. I don't know, she certainly saw me before I could see her, though, right? Is that her? Hiding in the bushes over there? Stalking me in the bushes? Is that like a little cheetah's tail that I saw over there in the bushes, stalking me? Alright. Die, freak, die. Man, enough! Seriously! They're like cockroaches. Wow. Honestly, I've probably just been... Well, see, this is the point where you could have an NPC with you, and your NPC would be out there drawing all their attention, and you could basically come up from behind and do away with them, and they have, like, no resistance whatsoever to melee. You know, they really don't have any armor or health. They're just annoying from a distance with their soul arrows that have 10 times more range than they have any business having. That's alright. I know we have some more monks here, and I honestly, I think we still have another caster. I'm pretty sure. But let's get these guys, because these guys can swarm you, and, well, apparently water doesn't slow this guy down at all, does it? he said nothing's gonna hold him back. Holy crap, he's inspired. That's funny. Wow, he still got a hit off, too. What's that thing they're swinging? Is that a lucerne? Is that a L-U-C-E-R-N-E something? I think that's how you say it, lucerne. Okay, we still have another monk over there. This is why I say, just running out there in the open, just, you know, waving your hands in the air like you just don't care. That, honestly, that's just going to get you molested here. It really is. I don't know how you could speed run past all those guys without getting shot in the back, stun locked, and then hammered to death. I don't know. Honestly, I haven't ever watched anyone speed run this particular part. This may not be necessary for a speed run to get through the bosses and finish the game. Maybe that's the case. Although it seems like you have to go through here to get to the, what is it? The tomb. The crypt, whatever it's called. Okay, now here's another caster here. I think this is a different type of caster, though. Yeah, this one can heal. This is like a priestess or something. I don't remember exactly what they can do up close. Maybe, I don't know, Wrath of God or something. Who knows? But they can like constantly heal themselves and everyone else around them. And I saw her getting another healing swirl off, so that means there's another. Well, okay, that wasn't jump scare time, was it? Alrighty. What? Seriously, dude? Seriously? If that would have killed me, I'd have probably stopped playing, gone and just watched some TV, and been back on this tomorrow. That would have probably been the final straw. You know what? So let's just make sure I'm nice and healthy. How about that? That's my I win, you lose celebration right there. Oh, staff. Okay. I think the Staff of Amana is one of those, like, weapon / catalyst type deals. You can actually use it as a melee weapon and a spell casting or miracle casting or hexes or whatever. Again, it seems like there's something else that's hidden around here, too. I'm really just not remembering. Like I say, I'm not doing a Google run. I'm not following a guide here. I'm just really just going off memory. Okay, now this one. This is gettable. It's just, yeah. This one always makes me nervous. The simple act of turning around on a ledge can make you fall off, too. Dark Souls 1 was like that real bad also. Alright, and we are, I think, done here. We're as done as I'm going to be, let's put it that way. And we'll get through here, and there'll be some of these mushroom crab fungus guys. Okay, and it seems like they drop life gems and something else. possibly. But that mist will eat your armor. I'm not so much worried about it now because I'm fixing to hit the bonfire. As long as nothing gets broken, I'm good. Alright, we'll hit this bonfire, and then we'll go to part 2, and we'll get through the rest of this area, and then we'll go fight the frog boss. And he's very cool. Very, very cool. Kind of reminds me of Dark Souls 1 DLC type boss. Probably because we're fighting in water. That's probably why. But, anyway, clear these guys out. Just get a few extra souls into my pocket, right? I think all these guys respawn. I don't remember if the big guy respawns, but I think he does too, honestly. We got a good number of souls just in this first half of the run, and this isn't counting the boss at the end. I'll walk out here with well over 100 grand, I'm sure. Alright, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching, and alright, see you in a bit. Y'all take it easy. Bye-bye. Alright, thanks for watching, everybody. I put links to more Dark Souls in the top box, and for complete listings of all my videos, click on the bottom box. And to subscribe and join the Ninja Flip, smash on that button up top. You can also follow on Facebook and Twitter to get notified when new videos are up. The links are below in the artwork and in the About section. Y'all take care.